Narcissistic individuals often employ a range of manipulative tactics to control those around them. These tactics sometimes are referred to as the demonic mind games, and they are designed to undermine the target's self-esteem, perception of reality, and emotional stability. Understanding these tactics is crucial for anyone dealing with a narcissist. Gaslighting. Gaslighting is a common manipulative tactic where the narcissist makes the victim doubt their own perceptions and memories. By denying or distorting reality, the narcissist causes the victim to question their sanity, making them more dependent on the narcissist for a sense of reality. Then there's love bombing. In the initial stages of a relationship, narcissists often engage in love bombing, showering the victim with excessive affection and attention. This tactic creates a strong emotional bond and makes the victim more susceptible to future manipulation and control. Then there's devaluation. Once the initial idealization phase is over, the narcissist may engage in devaluation. This involves systematically criticizing, belittling, or undermining the victim's self-worth. The goal is to weaken the victim's confidence and make them more reliant on the narcissist for validation. Then there's projection. Projection involves attributing their own negative traits or behaviors to others. Narcissists might accuse their victims of being selfish, manipulative, or deceitful, even though these traits are actually characteristic of the narcissist. This tactic deflects blame and causes confusion in the victim. Then there's triangulation, which is a strategy where the narcissist involves a third party to create jealousy, competition, or conflict. By pitting people against each other, the narcissist maintains control and manipulates relationships to their advantage. Then there's silent treatment. Silent treatment is a form of emotional manipulation where the narcissist ignores or refuses to communicate with the victim. This tactic is used to punish and control, making the victim feel anxious and desperate for the narcissist's approval. Narcissists often use guilt tripping to manipulate others into meeting their needs or desires. They may exaggerate or fabricate stories to make the victim feel responsible for the narcissist's unhappiness or failures, compelling them to comply with unreasonable demands. Feigning victimhood is a tactic where the narcissist presents themselves as the victim of circumstances or the victim of the target's actions. This manipulation garners sympathy and shifts focus away from the narcissist's behavior, thereby avoiding accountability. Hoovering is when a narcissist attempts to re-engage with a former target after a period of separation. This tactic often involves a combination of charm, promises of change, or emotional manipulation to pull the victim back into the toxic dynamic. Narcissists create cognitive dissonance by presenting conflicting information or behaviors, which causes confusion and distress in the victim. This tactic destabilizes the victim's sense of reality and makes them more vulnerable to the narcissist's control. Denial of reality involves the narcissist refusing to acknowledge facts or truths, even when presented with evidence. This tactic undermines the victim's ability to trust their own experiences and perceptions, thereby increasing the narcissist's influence. Emotional blackmail involves using threats or coercion to manipulate the victim into compliance. The narcissist may use emotional threats, such as claiming they will harm themselves or others, to pressure the victim into meeting their demands. Narcissists may create chaos and confusion in their victim's life to maintain control. By constantly shifting the dynamics and creating instability, the narcissist keeps the victim off balance and dependent on the narcissist for stability and clarity. Then there's minimization, which involves downplaying the impact of their own negative behavior or the victim's feelings. The narcissist might suggest that the victim is overreacting or being too sensitive, which invalidates the victim's emotions and experiences. Narcissists often manipulate how others perceive the victim by spreading lies, half-truths, or distorted versions of events. This tactic isolates the victim and undermines their support network, making them more dependent on the narcissist. Fear is a powerful tool for control. Narcissists may use threats, intimidation, or instill fear of consequences to ensure compliance. This fear keeps the victim under control and prevents them from challenging the narcissist's authority. Isolation involves cutting the victim off from their support system, such as friends and family. By isolating the victim, the narcissist reduces outside influences and makes the victim more reliant on them for emotional support and validation. False promises are used to manipulate the victim by creating false hope. The narcissist might promise to change their behavior or improve the relationship only to repeatedly break these promises, keeping the victim in a state of uncertainty and hope. Narcissists often exhibit inconsistent behavior, such as being loving one moment and cruel the next. This inconsistency creates confusion and insecurity in the victim, making them more likely to cling to the narcissist for reassurance and stability. Invalidation involves dismissing or belittling the victim's thoughts, feelings, or experiences. By invalidating the victim, the narcissist undermines their self-esteem and confidence, making them more dependent on the narcissist for validation and self-worth. Narcissists frequently engage in the blame game, where they shift responsibility for their own mistakes or failures onto the victim. This tactic not only deflects accountability, but also makes the victim feel guilty and responsible for the narcissist's issues. Conditional love is where affection and approval from the narcissist are given only when the victim meets certain conditions or performs to the narcissist's expectations. This creates a dynamic where the victim feels they must constantly prove their worth to receive love. Narcissists are adept at identifying and exploiting the vulnerabilities of their victims. By targeting areas of weakness such as insecurities or past traumas, the narcissist can manipulate and control the victim more effectively. In conclusion, recognizing and escaping manipulation. Recognizing these manipulative tactics is the first step towards escaping the control of a narcissist. It is important for victims to seek support, to set boundaries, and to focus on rebuilding their self-esteem and sense of reality. Understanding the nature of these manipulations empowers individuals to break free from the cycle of control and reclaim their autonomy. So, this content, this video, outlines different aspects of the manipulative strategies that are used by narcissists to exert control over others. So, understanding these tactics can help individuals recognize and resist such manipulation. First things first, you need to recognize the traits of narcissism. Narcissists often exhibit a sense of superiority, need for admiration, and lack of empathy. Understanding these traits can help you identify manipulative behaviors. Oftenly, narcissists manipulate their victims by gaslighting. It is crucial to validate your feelings and experiences, even when they contradict what the narcissist says. To stop a narcissist from manipulating you, you need to establish boundaries. Set clear boundaries. Define what behaviors you will not tolerate. Communicate these boundaries clearly to the narcissist. Be consistent. Once you've set boundaries, stick to them. Inconsistency can lead to further manipulation. Learn to say no. Practice saying no without feeling guilty. This is a vital step in regaining control over your interactions. To stop a narcissist from manipulating you, protect your emotions. Limit emotional engagement. Try to detach emotionally during conversations with a narcissist. This can prevent them from using your emotions against you. Don't take it personally. Understand that their behavior is a reflection of their issues, not your worth. This mindset helps reduce their power over you. To stop a narcissist from manipulating you, improve communication. Use clear and direct language. Avoid vague statements. Clear communication can help minimize misunderstandings that narcissists might exploit. Stay calm. Keeping your composure in discussions can prevent the narcissist from using your emotional reactions to manipulate the situation. Avoid arguing. Engaging in arguments often lead to further manipulation, so focus on facts rather than emotions. Seek support. Surround yourself with supportive friends and family. They can provide perspective and help reinforce your boundaries. Consider professional help. Therapy can equip you with tools to deal with narcissistic manipulation and strengthen your emotional resilience. You need to recognize manipulative tactics, identify gaslighting, learn to recognize when a narcissist tries to distort reality. Keep a journal to document events and conversations for clarity. Understand love bombing. Be wary of excessive praise or attention, which can be a tactic to draw you in before manipulation begins. Watch for guilt tripping. Recognize when guilt is being used as a tool. Don't allow yourself to be coerced into actions out of guilt. Cultivate self-esteem. Work on your self-worth independently of the narcissist. Engage in activities that make you feel good about yourself. Prioritize your mental and emotional well-being. This can help you resist manipulation. To stop a narcissist from manipulating you, educate yourself about narcissism. The more you know about narcissism, the better equipped you'll be to recognize and counteract manipulation. Take action, plan your responses, anticipate potential manipulative tactics, and prepare your responses in advance to maintain control. Keep conversations brief. Limit the time you spend engaging with the narcissist to reduce the opportunity for manipulation. Evaluate the relationship. Consider if the relationship is worth maintaining. Sometimes cutting ties is the best option for your well-being. Be prepared to walk away. If the manipulation continues, don't hesitate to remove yourself from the situation. Utilize assertiveness. Practice assertiveness. Use I statements to express your feelings and needs without being confrontational. For example, you can say, I feel uncomfortable when you do 1, 2, 3. Now, to stop a narcissist from manipulating you, avoid justifying yourself. Narcissists may try to force you to explain your decisions, so stand firm without feeling the need to justify your choices. Maintain perspective. Keep a reality check. Remind yourself of the truth of the situation. Write down facts about your experiences to counteract any lies or distortions. Don't allow the narcissist to dictate the terms of your interactions. Maintain control over how and when you engage. To stop a narcissist from manipulating you, strengthen your independence by engaging in hobbies and interests outside of the relationship. Build resilience, embrace challenges and setbacks as opportunities to grow, which can help diminish the narcissist's impact on your life. Engage in mindfulness. Mindfulness techniques can help you stay grounded and reduce anxiety when interacting with a narcissist. Concentrate on the current moment rather than getting caught up in past manipulations or future worries. Accept that change takes time. Recognize that changing your dynamic with a narcissist is a gradual process that requires patience. Acknowledge your progress, no matter how small. This can reinforce your confidence in handling the situation. To stop a narcissist from manipulating you, confront when necessary, if safe to do so. Address manipulative behavior directly. Use specific examples to illustrate your points. Know when to disengage. If a conversation becomes toxic, it's okay to walk away. Your well-being should always come first. Focus on long-term goals. Keep your long-term emotional health in mind, rather than getting sidetracked by short-term conflicts. To stop a narcissist from manipulating you, stay committed to your boundaries. Revisit and reinforce your boundaries regularly, as narcissists may try to push against them over time. Learn from experience. Reflect on past experiences. Take time to analyze previous encounters. Learning from these experiences can help you avoid similar situations in the future. Share your story. Talking about your experiences with trusted individuals can help you process your feelings and gain new insights. Consider closure. If the relationship is no longer serving you, think about how to achieve closure and move on positively. Embrace new relationships. Open yourself up to healthier relationships that respect your boundaries and emotional needs. Read literature on narcissism to deepen your understanding and find additional strategies. Consider joining groups focused on narcissistic abuse recovery. Hearing from others can be incredibly validating. Now, to stop a narcissist from manipulating you, empower yourself. Ultimately, the goal here is to regain your power and autonomy. Narcissists thrive on control. Denying them that is key. Trust your instincts. Always trust your gut feelings about situations and interactions. They can often guide you better than logic in emotional matters. Remember your worth. Keep in mind that you deserve respect and kindness in all relationships. Also, stay informed about narcissistic behaviors and recovery strategies. Knowledge is your best defense. Focus on the positive aspects of your life and relationships, which can help shift your mindset away from negativity. In short, practice gratitude. Encourage healthy relationships. Invest in relationships that uplift you, reinforcing a cycle of positivity and mutual respect. Commit to your growth. Personal development is a lifelong journey. Stay committed to evolving beyond the impact of a narcissist. Live authentically. Embrace your true self, free from the influences of manipulation. Authenticity is a powerful antidote, all right, to narcissism. So, live authentically. Be true to yourself, free from the influences of manipulation. By applying these strategies that I've mentioned in this video, you can better protect yourself from the manipulative tactics of narcissists and foster healthier, more fulfilling relationships. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you've learned a thing or two. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel if you've not done so. Thank you.